Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's Lydia here. Hi, we're here for a navigation try-on. It's a short season. I'm so excited. I just got back from Tampa and North Carolina yesterday and I have been waiting to get my hands on my box so I could show you guys everything. So the launch is going to be this Saturday, July 20th at 10 a.m. EST or 7 a.m. PST. I feel like they've gotten better, but I would still set an alarm and get on at launch if there's stuff that you absolutely do not want to miss out on. And just a reminder that my code Lydia will give you a discount. It will take 10% off your purchase. And then if you do use it, please send me a screenshot. You can DM it to me and I will enter you into my own private giveaway for a navigation gift card. Okay, so sizing, I am 5'2", I'm about 128 to 130 pounds right now. My bust is a 32C, my waist is a 25.5, 26, and my glutes are 39.5 inches. Had to think about that. I wear an extra small in everything this launch, so all the bras, all the bottoms, and I think that's it. So sadly, I usually use the catalog to show you guys everything that's launching. I didn't get one in my box, but that's okay. I have it on my iPad, so I will just go through all the colors and everything as we go on here. All right, getting right into it. Okay, if I hold back here, there's no glare. We have new collections launching. We've got Zesty, Figure, and Knockout, and Effortless. We have 4 new collections launching this launch, which is really exciting, on top of some of like our favorites. So I can't wait to show you. We're starting with one of my new favorites. I love this material. I want to say it's a mix if like digital and the old camo had a baby. So it's like the fit of digital, but closer to the camo material. It stays like wedged in the glutes a little bit better than camo, I would say. And it has like a nice amount of hold. They say they're true to size, high-waisted fit, and then they're coming in black, pistachio, and lilac. Here they are. So all the Zesty stuff has this new like pattern in them, but they're still super stretchy and soft. And then the navigation logo on these is actually a little more subtle, so it kind of blends into the pattern. There's no scrunch on these. I'm gonna go ahead and say that all these colors are gonna be squat proof in the Zesty collection just because of the nature of the material. It's thick, stretchy, and still soft, but definitely that like old camo vibe. Okay, here are the new Zesty leggings. The waistband is not your classic high-rise waist and not your mid-rise. It's that in-between, kind of like digital. Again, same nice held-in feeling. And here it is from the back. So even though they're black, they're still really flattering, even though they don't have a scrunch. I would highly recommend snagging these because I think the Zesty collection is one of my new favorite collections, and I really hope we get more colors. Next up, the Zesty shorts. So honestly, exactly the same as what I just showed you in terms of the leggings, just shorts. I am so obsessed with these shorts. I'm actually snagging them in all the colors. Like the fit on them is just, and you feel held in. I would say they're a bit more compressive than digital, but you don't feel tied off. You just feel supported. My newest obsession, these are the Zesty shorts, and this is the finesse bra in white. They are so flattering. It's a combo of, like I said, of digital and camo had a baby. Digital mainly because of the fit, but it is like a little bit of a thicker material. I do feel very supported in these. Like I feel like it's holding me in all the right spots. And then just again, a close-up of this material. It's got a little pattern in it, but it's very subtle, which I like. And it's also, it's not like an obnoxious pattern. I think it's a pretty cute pattern. No scrunch,
like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and say 100% squat proof. I know that some girls said that they possibly, like who wear a lot of extra smalls, that they possibly prefer a small in it. So if you're on the fence, you do have that option. I just like to be held in, but I don't feel suffocated. I feel like they fit me, not even snug, just like it's honestly a perfect fit. That's why I truly want all the colors. But like I said, if you're kind of on the fence, or you just want a little more comfort or a little more wiggle room, potentially you could size up.
Okay, next up we have the Knockout Seamless Leggings. So these are a completely new legging. I got them in pink, but they're also coming in lilac and turquoise. So those are the colors for reference. First of all, it's definitely like our Contour Pro material we're used to. So it's not an unfamiliar material. It's just a different look with the darker tonal waistband, and then the contouring on the upper glute to accentuate. And then you have that very, like, actually can barely even see it, but it is in there, the navigation. I like how the branding is getting a little more subtle. And then there is your classic glute contour, but nothing on the front, which is nice. So none of those contour lines we're used to down the thighs. I know there's always that, like, are they stiff? Are they soft? Are they in between? These ones are definitely on the softer side. So don't size up, if you ask me. Definitely stay true to size, but also I don't know if I would necessarily size down. So they say these are high-waisted. They do look a little higher than, I pulled out the mid-rise one. So they're definitely a longer rise than the mid-rise. However, I don't think that they are as long as the original high-rise. It's very close, but they are just a little bit lower. So I mean, if you do usually find that the original rise hits you maybe just like a tiny bit higher than you'd like, you'll love these because they're not mid and they're not like, they're like literally just like the tiniest a bit shorter than the regular high-rise band. Final comparison, comparing the three waistbands: mid, high-rise, regular high-rise, what we're used to usually getting. But I definitely know on they'll still fit high-rise. Okay, I just put on the new Knockout leggings, so you can see the different tonal waistband to legging. And then this is like the biggest difference. You've got the accentuation of the glutes right here, and then you've also got your under contouring. I really love this dip. I think it's very, very flattering. These are super comfy. Like, these are very stretchy, very soft, but you still feel like you're held in. Let's do the sticker test. So you can see a little bit, just to be very honest with you guys. I think maybe you would see it less in the teal. I feel like it would be same in the lilac, but I do really, really like them. I would honestly recommend trying a pair if you're looking for leggings, because I do like the simplicity of just having nothing down the leg, so not that contour line we're all used to, but still having the accentuation on the glutes. I'm so excited for these, and I'm a little sad because the figure and the Knockout are both a little bit delayed to the warehouse, so we're going to be getting them a little closer to when you guys get them. But the Knockout shorts are releasing. Ooh, I'm trying to avoid that glare. But the Knockout shorts are releasing. They're coming in pink, turquoise, and lilac. And there you go. They're exactly the same as the Knockout leggings, which I just showed you, except in shorts. I asked some of the girls who wore them for the shoot, and they literally said it's giving like identical to like Pro or Contour, just like the new design. So the darker waistband, the different contour on the glute. It's gonna look more like Pro from the front because they don't have the side contouring, but you're still getting the really flattering contouring under the glutes. Next up are the Effortless Flare leggings. So these guys, which we wore in the mountains in North Carolina. It's a completely different material. The Effortless, like versus the Signature 2.0, Effortless is a lot more like a second skin and it's very buttery soft. Signature 2.0 is a tiny bit more performance based. So these flares are coming in espresso, which I'll show you in a second, black, and then dove gray. I feel like they nailed the colors because espresso, hello, neutral gal, dove gray is gonna look insane on the glutes, and like, who doesn't need a black pair of flares? So I actually have, just because I shot in them, they gave me the option of an extra small or a small to make sure I had the right size for the shoot. This is the small, and just in terms of the design, the waistband, the seam kind of dips down just a tiny bit in the front, which is very flattering rather than going straight across. There's no front seam. And then you have the dip in the back glute seam to accentuate the glutes. Also, you can see that the waistband kind of tapers in. It's actually a really good height. They're high-waisted, but the taper ends at like on me at least, on my body, it ends like perfectly kind of where my waist is. So I didn't have a lot of issues with rolling. They really sat like where I would want them to sit. So yeah, super buttery. I definitely prefer the extra small. I think they say that they fit true to size. When I was looking at them, I didn't order them because I had a feeling I was gonna be shooting in them. But I was gonna order a small, and I'm glad I didn't because I definitely prefer the extra small. However, if you like just like a little more, like, they were not tight on me. I wore them the entire day. I went out and ate after in them and I wasn't tied off. Like, they are just buttery soft, very, very stretchy, and very light, like light compression. Now, I know you guys all want to know the inseam on them. Being 5'2", they were a tiny bit long, so I kind of had to like cheat them a little with the shoes. But they are short girl friendly. All right, and then here are the flares. I feel like I've gotten so many questions about these. They are buttery soft. There's no front seam. There's that dip down seam in the front that I told you about, which is very flattering. And then the same in the back. You do have the glute seam, so it is like separating there, which is very flattering. And then the waist is just like, it hits so perfectly at that like mid point. So stretchy, so buttery soft. And then in terms of length, I know I told you the inseams, but I'm 5'2", and there is like extra room. With shoes on, I can get away with it. I think that if I wore the small, they would be too long, but I do have good news. One of the athletes is 5'7.5", and I'm gonna guess she probably got a medium in them. But they're tall girl approved. I feel like that is a really big question I got. And she's 5'7.5", and she okays them. Next up, we have the Effortless shorts. So same concept in terms of the detailing of the glute seam dipping down and that front seam just dipping down ever so slightly in the front. Same buttery soft material. They're coming in the same colors, black, espresso, and dove. Okay, more newness, the figure seamless leggings. These guys right here. I'm gonna do my best to show you all the detail because none of us have them because they're delayed. We're gonna get them when you get them. But I did wear these for my shoot, and I saw the shorts and I felt them. And I saw them on the other girls, so I can give you some good feedback on these. So I've been describing these as Geo leggings on steroids. The Geo came out last launch. They're super breathable and very, very stretchy. So I would definitely stay true to size. They let your glutes breathe. They don't like confine your glutes, which is really nice. So these ones have this design, this kind of like a line that comes up the front and down the back of your glute to obviously enhance your glute. It's hard to see on this picture, but they're completely textured. Not on the glutes, but they do have like, It's not a ribbed material, but it is a ribbed design going through the entire legging like this and on the front as well. There is the back. Again, you've got that like GOE line to frame the glutes. And then I wonder if you can see it. Oh, you can right here. It's like this ribbed design. So they were actually a lot more flattering than I thought they were gonna be. I was actually like really, it was a happy surprise because I personally just thought maybe they were a little bit complicated for what I like. But I liked the peach because the designs again blend a little bit more. And then they're also coming in bubblegum pink and pistachio. And I think the same would go with the pistachio. I feel like the details, like when I saw the shorts, just were a little more tonal. So you still got like all the benefits of the contouring accentuating everything without the lines being really intense, unless that's what you like. Now, I really liked the shorts. Gigi and Sophia wore the shorts and I couldn't stop staring at them all day. So I'm really excited to get them. I got these in the bubblegum pink, but here they are. Same concept, but I guess because there's obviously less material since they're shorts, the ribbing looks a little simpler on them, but you still have, I'm gonna try to zero in and show you, you still have that really light glute enhancing seam. The ribbing is gonna be right like all the way down here. Those bad boys look from the back. So again, that top glute enhancing line, very, very flattering. Coming in the same colors as the leggings, so peach, bubblegum, and pistachio. Next up, we have contour seamless shorts restocking in all colors. So you have the entire rainbow of our classics restocking. Can't go wrong with those. The way they accentuate the glutes, it's kind of paler on the light blue. Some of the colors, the contouring is a little more noticeable, but you have the under contouring, and then you have your classic side contouring, and then it's your regular waistband that we're all used to. I feel like we're familiar with these, but if anyone ever asks me like where should I start with shorts, I go pros or contour. Like, they're classic. You can't go wrong with them. So if there's a color you've had your eye on, we are getting a full restock, which I'm so excited about. We got our pro restock last launch. I know there's lots of stock on the site as well. So again, if you are new here, pros and contours you cannot go wrong with. Like, it's gonna make you love navigation. All right, so next up we have our mid-rise contour seamless shorts. So I ordered these in turquoise, but they weren't in my package, so I'm waiting on them. Okay, so for the new mid-rise contour seamless shorts, we have turquoise, peach, and beige launching, and then baby pink, black speckled, candy apple, lilac, gray, ocean blue, and pistachio are also coming back. I just pulled out my lilac ones from last launch so you can get an idea of the waistband compared to the regular. So here is the mid-rise, and then you have your contouring on the back, and then I will show you the waist against the regular. So there you go. Mid-rise, regular. So you do lose quite a bit. Again, I know short torso girls prefer the mid-rise, but if you're not a fan, I would stick to the regular. All right, next up, mid-rise pro shorts. So the pro shorts are completely plain. These are just regular pro shorts, but just to give you an idea, there is absolutely no contouring. I just really love the fit. So these are again regular. The only difference is the other ones are going to be mid-rise. So we have black, speckled, candy apple, peach, pistachio are all new colors. And then you also have gray, baby pink, and turquoise restocking. Next up, we're going into the digital stuff. So I think this is becoming a favorite amongst everyone. We have bubblegum pink digital coming. So here are the leggings, the bubblegum pink digital. And then they're also coming in turquoise and beige this launch, and restocking in gray and in black. So I have them here in gray. I wore these so much. These are from the last launch. If you didn't snag them, I would recommend them. I'm gonna show you the taupe that launched when they first launched them to give you an idea. So this is them in taupe. It's a neutral color. The beige is just a little sandier. But essentially you've got the logo on the back. They're gonna be a little bit more of a mid-rise in my opinion, but not as mid as like the mid-rise contour. It's kind of like the knockout waistband I showed you. It's almost like in between their like standard high waist and mid-rise, which is a really nice rise. I find it's sometimes a little more flattering than their like original high rise, but very, very stretchy. The only thing is some of the colors can be a little bit sheer in terms of like a squat test. I did not have much of an issue with the gray. I have had, it plays a trick on you. Like, I think it's going to be the same with the beige. Depending on your skin tone, if you have more of a skin tone like me, it's hard to tell if it's sheer or if I'm looking at your skin or if it's the legging. So I think that's kind of gonna have the same like mind game as the beige. The turquoise and the bubblegum, I have the bubblegum here, seem to be fairly good actually in terms of like sheerness. And the black, if you have my skin tone, don't do it. They're sheer. But if you have a darker tone, like Gigi, who I was talking to when we were in Tampa, she said they're squat proof on her. Like, she has darker skin and they're incredible on her. But if you're worried about that, like, just know that they can be sheer. I did get them and I don't think I've ever actually worn them because they're just not practical. But all the other colors there, I definitely would recommend. They're also very stretchy, and I would just stick true to size. Like, I wouldn't size down. The waistband is compressive enough that you feel held in, but they're also like breathable enough that like in the legs you don't feel suffocated. Next up we have the digital seamless shorts. So everything I just covered in the leggings except shorts. I got the bubblegum pink. Honestly, I think this is like one of the most anticipated items like of the short season, just because of how popular digital has been, and I'm always a sucker for bubblegum pink. But here they are again, a little bit on the more mid-rise side. Like if I show you against the regular pro shorts, you can see the difference in waistband. This one's here and this one's here, so that's just one little thing to note. Otherwise, it's funny because when I measured them last launch, they didn't measure a whole lot shorter than the contour shorts, but they're definitely, in terms of length, I would say it goes like digital and Zesty, then it goes pro contour, then it would go like scrunch and lift are kind of equivalent, and then they're actually restocking their biker shorts. So in terms of like length, that's what I would say it is. They're not a ton shorter than the pro and contour, because once the pro and contour kind of get into place, like they're short, but I do find that they start just a little bit shorter. Okay, so to show you the length of the digital shorts before I fix them to where I like, here's where they are. They definitely don't stay at this length, so just keep that in mind. So I usually just kind of already put them into like where they're gonna go, which is this height. And then as you can see, that waistband just hits me right at my belly button. It's not as, I've said, mid as like the actual mid, but it is not as high, because high usually comes up just a tiny bit higher on me. It's a nice in between. Here's digital pink. I love this outfit so much. Here it is from the back. As you can see, it's actually a little bit shorter than where like Contour Pro hit me, and you do have the option to like bring it up if that's what you're into. I don't really wear my shorts like this, but they do lend themselves, like I said. And then let's do the sticker test. Oh, again, and just a no scrunch, so they are really comfy and they wedge really well. So here's the sticker. And yeah, you can kind of see it. I don't know why in the past I've been more conflicted
with digital being squat proof or not, or like the whole sheerness, like I said, it plays a trick on your mind. But the pink for me, like if you wear a nude thong, I think you're pretty good to go. I honestly think that these are gonna sell out. Highly recommend. I think these are gonna be a must-have just because they're really light. They're really stretchy, like you can see. Granted, I wouldn't size down, just stay true to size.
Okay, a legging that we are not strangers to, we have the Lift Seamless Legging. This is definitely a newer one from Navigation, but it's not brand new. So this one kind of has texturing down. Here's the, if this is the front of the legging, texturing kind of comes down here and then goes all the way down the leg, and same in the back, so that it kind of creates a pocket for your glutes to lift them up. So there's no scrunch. They are coming in peach, burnt orange, pistachio, gray, and black speckled are restocking. They are in peach. All right, Lift Seamless Shorts. Burnt orange, so cute. So exact same concept as the leggings, and it's just that like, you can actually see it on this lighter color, this kind of like texture they have, and then again that creates the pocket for the glutes, but it's there, and then it's on the front as well. These are a slightly different material than like your Pro and Contour. They are a nylon spandex mix, but they do not feel the same whatsoever. Quite stretchy. I don't find that they overly suffocate my leg, even though they do have like that compression in them. And I like them because I feel like you can keep them a tiny bit longer if you're not into short shorts. If you're a little bit more of like a biker gal, or you don't need as long, then I do really like this for length. They're coming in our peach, burnt orange, and pistachio, and restocking in black and gray. Okay, so these are the pistachio lift shorts. I've just put them on as they would be. So here's kind of the length. This is what I mean by like the different lengths. And I usually just pull them up a little bit. These are them. So the light color is obviously going to be really flattering on the glutes, but color-wise, I think it's going to be a little bit sheer. So I personally don't care. I just wear a nude thong. It's not the end of the world to me, but I'll show you what I mean with the sticker test. I have a feeling when I put the sticker in them, they'll be equivalent to like the pastel blue lift shorts. Here. Yeah. So just keep that in mind, but I mean, honestly, they're so flattering that for me, they're a must. And it's funny because I'm not even usually drawn to pistachio a whole lot. Like on my skin tone, I usually like it on someone with like darker features, but I really love the pistachio lift. So if you've been eyeing it, maybe it's time to try. And then yeah, easier to show on, so you can see it's got like this like lift kind of detail, leaves that pocket for your glutes. And then it's, if you can see it, it's here too. Okay, Signature 2.0 shorts are restocking. These ones are very just simple. They're more performance kind of short. There is no front seam. They're gonna have a similar vibe to Effortless. It's just like I said, more of a performance material. Those are restocking. I know people love the Signature 2.0 and they don't always restock, so if you want them, grab them. And they're also coming in 2 new colors. So they're coming in Blossom, which is a pink, and Wisteria, which is a purple. And we have Solid Seamless shorts restocking as well. I used to get an extra small in these. I feel like I could also do a small. We saw those last Seamless September, and they're just a completely seamless short. I find that they're just a little bit on the slicker or like shinier side than Contour, but similar-ish vibe, just completely plain. And those are just restocking in black. A completely new bra, since we're getting halters, is the Finesse Seamless Halter. This guy. I have it here in white and in bubblegum pink. I wore the white all day for our shoot. Here is bubblegum. So it's a rib that isn't as like stiff as we're used to from the old rib stuff. It's a lot stretchier, softer. It just sits a little bit like daintier, because I find that some of the old halter bras were very like heavy and thick and long, and it's a little bit softer, and it has a little bit of a different neckline in the comeback. It comes down to in just a bit of a V. It's very, very comfortable. I know that you could possibly size down in this. I wear an extra small. Vicky, who I shot with, has a much larger chest than I do. She wore a small, and she said she probably would have liked an extra small. So if you do want a little bit of more support, I don't think the coverage changes a whole lot, but you could definitely size down for like the support in the neck. Just so you see the back with the navigation. And this one is coming in white, which is this guy, pistachio, and bubblegum pink. So here's the new finesse bra in pink. I think it's very flattering on the girls. Like, it definitely gives a lift, which I was really surprised about. But this is it. No ruching, no adjustable neck, but again, so comfy. This is actually kind of funny, but I was so exhausted last night. I got home and I fell asleep in the digital shorts and this bra, and I was comfy. So it's quite comfortable. I would actually say that I have a little bit more support in the comeback halter than this one. I definitely think you could size down in it if you're worried about that. But yeah, here she is, very, very flattering. Again, not super long lines, so nice if you have a shorter torso. And from the back, just a little bit thicker than the comeback halter, but still pretty dainty. And then my all-time favorite bra. This is now what like the Invincible bra was for me. This is my favorite bra. This is the comeback halter. 99% of the time, this is the bra I'm wearing. It launched for the first time last launch, and I have every color. So it is coming in pistachio, candy apple, and peach this launch. It's in pistachio. I already have pistachio and peach. It's got a little bit of ruching in the front. It's the perfect short line bra. It is very comfortable. And the back is even smaller than the finesse halter, so it's even more minimal. Also, all these bras have removable padding, but it's a really comfortable bra. I don't find that it like yanks on my neck for being a halter, and I just think it is the perfect, most flattering short line bra. Please do not sleep on this bra. I literally almost wear it every day. Here's the comeback halter bra, my favorite bra. You got the ruching here, like I said. It's obviously not gonna be high support, but with someone who's got 32C, like I do feel supported. I don't feel like I'm like not wearing a supportive bra. I'm just obviously not gonna run in it. But here it is. The neck is not adjustable. And then the back is super minimal. So really nice for back day. Got the peach one as well. Next up, we have the Wander Seamless Bra. So this one's very simple, and it just has a kind of T design down the back. So this launched last launch, and it's launched again in new colors. It's honestly, for navigation, it's more performance-y, like the material. It's not, I don't know, it's different, and I like the direction it's going. So this one's kind of going to be another short line bra, not quite as short as the comeback, but it is definitely on the shorter side. It's a very classic bra. I know a lot of people find it very comfortable. I've yet to try it. We're going to try it together, as you can see. And here is the detail on the back. The only thing is it's not adjustable. So this is actually sewn in place. So this isn't going to move side to side, but it isn't adjustable. So just take note of that. And that one's coming in peach, turquoise, and bubblegum. Okay, here is the Wander Seamless Bra. So for navigation, the material is a little more of like a performance material, which is nice to see. This bra launched last launch. It's quite simple. It's not long, it's not short. So if you aren't a fan of like the short line, this is a good option. I think that this definitely has like better support if you're going to do slightly higher intensity activities. It does actually sit well, like it doesn't pinch into my armpits, but I do find it gives more coverage. So if that's something that you're looking for in a bra, maybe you'll like this bra. I'm just personally leaning towards the halters this launch, but there's nothing wrong with this bra. And then here it is from the back, simple. Okay, we made it through everything. Thank you so much for staying this long and watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can also send me a DM. My Instagram is @LydiaDuisberg. You can also, I'll put a little question box up before launch and put anything in there, and I always answer you. So if you did find this helpful, you can use my code Lydia at checkout. It will save you 10%, and the launch is this Saturday, July 20th at 7 a.m. PST or 10 a.m. EST. Set your alarm, and if you do use my code, don't forget to send me a DM with a screenshot of your order so that I can enter you into my private giveaway. All right, I will see you next time.